Name me a billionaire, bro.
Jay-Z.
That's what I'm talking about. Normally, when you ask somebody, name them a billionaire, they're gonna say Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. What do you ask a black guy? Name me a black billionaire now. They can't. A lot of people can't do it unless it's a who? Unless it's a rapper, a LeBron James, or Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if I ask you to name me a black billionaire that ain't got nothing to do with music or sports,
You go,
yeah, the money is gone as soon as it hits the account. How can you build generational wealth or even be financially free or financially stable when your money is gone before it hits your account?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Solo, aka Mr. ElevateSolo. You tuned in to another episode of ElevateSolo podcast, broadcasting live from the Roar. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I got a whole lot of information with a very special guest on this episode. I need y'all to get y'all a pencil, get y'all a paper. If you want to learn a lot about entrepreneurship, life in general, bro, I got a very special guest. But I'm gonna let my guy introduce himself.
What's up, man? Appreciate you for having me on, man. I'm excited. Like you said, man, y'all get y'all pen, get y'all paper, get y'all notebooks, man. Finna give y'all some free game, man.
Yeah.
My name is Myles Wesley. I'm an agent with PHP Agency, life insurance agent. I've been studying these products and services for a while now, man. And honestly, I've been in the industry since 2023.
So let me ask you this. What made you jump into it?
Really three main reasons, right? So the first reason was the ability to build generational wealth.
Right.
So, you know, generational wealth is a cliche. You know, everybody says generational wealth this, generational wealth that, but nobody really talks about it. Nobody really teaches about it. It gives you the details, the information about how to really build and start generational wealth.
Yeah, what exactly is generation?
So what generational wealth is establishing you and your family's legacy, making sure that they are set up financially so that when you pass, they don't have to worry about anything other than mourning your death. They don't have to worry about probate, finances, anything like that. Generational wealth is making sure that your family is straight for when you're gone.
What exactly is financial literacy for someone who wants to create that generation?
For sure. So financial literacy, all financial literacy is knowing where your money is going, knowing how to make your money, knowing how to save your money. You know, you need to tell your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. That's financial literacy. A lot of people are like, man, I just had $100 in my bank account. I don't know where it went. That's not financial literacy. Financial literacy is knowing how to make your money, where to store your money, how to protect your money, how to continue to duplicate and multiply your money. So that's financial literacy, just being literate in finances and money.
What made you want to start learning just the importance of money?
I wanted money. I wanted money, bro.
Right.
You know, and so you even hear Waka Flocka talking about it, bro. He was friends with this one guy, and he studied the habits of rich people.
Wow.
So how many people do you know study the habits of rich people? Like go to school to study the habits of rich people?
Not a lot.
But don't you think that would be smart? Doesn't that make sense? If you want to be rich, if you want to be a good basketball player, who you gonna go watch LeBron and Kyrie and Michael Jordan, right?
Right.
If you want to be a good football player, you're gonna go watch Randy Moss, Derrick Henry, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be rich, if you want to make money, you go study the wealthy.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, bro. Born and raised, man.
Wow. That's crazy. How old you at? 19. 19.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, when I tell y'all, bro, this guy got a lot of information at 19 years old, bro. Like, you you're the head of your age, bro.
Yeah.
Have you always felt like that?
I've always felt like that. I have.
Like
Young age. I knew I was ahead of my peers, bro.
Of course, I feel like you either got it or you don't, bro. You one of them guys, you got it, bro. At a young age, bro. And I want to say, bro, absolutely, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I want to talk a little bit more about what you do, bro. Just give us some game real fast.
For sure, man. So yeah, man, like I mentioned, PHP Agency, life insurance agent. Been in the industry since 2023. PHP stands for people helping people. It's in the fabric of everything that we do. It's on our DNA. It's on our system. When you win, I'm winning. When I'm winning, you win.
Right.
People helping people, whether it's from an agent standpoint or a client standpoint, community standpoint. Everybody is winning when everybody is winning. Right. That's how we operate. There's no crabs in the barrel. There's no trying to bring you down. No withholding information, because I don't get anywhere from withholding information from you.
Right.
And we can get into that a little bit later. But that's what we are. That's who we are, man.
Let me ask you this. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
And I said I want to ask you questions as if I'm somebody who never heard of nothing you're saying.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask questions because I know other people do have these questions.
Yeah.
So what exactly, especially as somebody young who don't really have the knowledge of life insurance. What exactly is like life insurance?
I got you, bro. So life insurance, bro, is it's a strategy to build wealth.
Right.
Plainly put, man.
Right.
So what we do at Pure PSP is we teach people how to make, save, and protect their money through life insurance, right? A lot of people have all of these, strategies, and all these gurus are telling you, you got your credit gurus, you got your real estate gurus, you got all of these people that are making you pay for all of this knowledge when in reality, all you got to do is go out and look and talk to the right people and find out, hey, look, you don't have to go buy a home and if you want to go get another one, pull out an ELOC. Now you got to, you know what I'm saying? I know it's kind of,
Right.
not everybody knows about ELOCs and all that, but, ELOCs and doing your credit cards and doing all of this extra stuff, when in reality, it's simple. Just get you a life insurance policy for the price of what some people pay $30 a month. That's a Chick-fil-A sandwich that they go and pay for example, a $500,000 policy. You know what I'm saying? And so these are little simple things that the wealthy are doing and have been doing for centuries that our community don't really have a lot of access to.
Why do you feel like we don't even try to go get the information that the wealthy have?
It's ignorance, but it's not willful ignorance. It's we just don't know. If you think about if you think about a community, we are behind the 8 ball when it comes to a lot of things, not just finances. We have to jump a lot more hoops than other people have to jump in order to get to where it is where we want to be. We are already behind the 8 ball when we walk into a room because you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because our skin color. So it's just ignorance, and that's why we're in demand. That's why people need our services and what we do, because we're actually going out and helping and changing, mindsets.
How do we as people get into certain rooms to where we can meet certain people?
That's a good question, bro. Honestly, you need to make yourself available. You can't be put up in the house. You gotta go find you something to do.
Right.
Go find you something to do. Go interact with that person.
Okay.
That person one thing I learned in this business, I don't pre-qualify anybody. I don't care how you look, how you sound, yellow, black, green, red, I don't care. I don't pre-qualify anybody, because just like you was telling me that story about the guy with the jet, had he say for example, man, Warren Buffett, richest dude in America,
right.
Billionaire. If you seen William Buffett right now, he don't look like a billionaire. He got some khakis on, he don't even got a polo. He probably got a Walmart brand T-shirt on, some little probably Kohans or something.
Right.
He don't dress the part of a billionaire. So when I say don't pre-qualify people, so you out looking for somebody to maybe help you with something, or looking for advice or whatever it may be. And you looking at a guy like Warren Buffett and saying, he don't look rich. He don't look like he really know what he's talking about. And you just walked away from a billionaire and you go talk to old buddy that works at.
He changed.
You know what I'm saying? And he up here trying to look like he got it rather than having it. That's another problem in our community.
But actually, why do you think people get a little bit of money and well, I heard it was called flashy syndrome.
Okay.
You get a little piece of money, and you want to go splurge. You want to go buy this, this. But I'm gonna be real, it's majority of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why do we get that?
Check this out. Who in America, what community in America do you think has the highest spending power? The most, meaning they're dumping the most money into the economy? Us, absolutely. Right? So on the flip side of that, what community has the highest household income?
Household income?
Yeah, household income. Median annual, like annual. So 50,000. One community might bring average 50,000. One community might average 100,000. Like that. So it's not us. Asian community has the highest household income average in America. We are dead last in household income in America. So let's put it in perspective here. We spending the most money out of any community, every community in America, but we have the lowest household income. That'll make sense, right? That'll make sense. Okay, so then now look at this. The lifespan of $1 is 23 days in the Asian community. 23 days. In the Jewish community, the lifespan of $1 is 19 days.
Okay.
What do you think the lifespan of $1 is in the African American community?
You said for Asian it was 23.
23.
Jewish it was 19.
19.
Us, it gotta be lower.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go 5.
5 days?
5 days.
6.
Wow, good.
Hold on. 6 hours. 6 hours. 23, 19, 6 hours. How many times have you been at work with a coworker and they're saying, "Ooh, I can't wait till I get my check. I'm finna buy these shoes right here." Or I'm finna go get this purse, or I'm finna go get this new jacket or whatever.
Right.
In our community, y'all hearing the ums? Yeah, in our community, a lot of times our check is spent before it even hits our account.
Right.
Especially nowadays, you got the prepayments and everything. So you telling this company, hey, look, here my banking information. I want these. I can't wait a week for these shoes. I gotta get these shoes now. And you got 20 pair of shoes. You only got 2 feet.
Right.
So that's the problem. We quick spenders. The money is gone as soon as it hits the account, or even before. How can you build generational wealth? How can you help your family or even be financially free or financially stable when your money is gone before it hits your account?
I think that goes into making smarter investments, right?
Absolutely. It's this discipline. It's not even about investing or anything about that. It's discipline. It's just simply financial and personal, individual discipline. That's all it is.
So what's some tips that we can use to beat that?
To be disciplined, but you gotta want to be disciplined. You got to want to be disciplined. You have to go seek discipline. You have to go seek help. And honestly, bro, part of the struggle, part of it is just realizing that you have a problem, right? A lot of people in our community, I speak for our community, don't even realize that there's a problem. They don't even realize we talking finances, but I want to kind of pivot a little bit. The sexy reds and all of that, right. It's good and all fun and games, but that's brain rot. It's killing our minds. We're not supposed to be going down that road. Right. We're not supposed to be listening to that kind of music and partaking in those type of actions. I'm big on that. I don't listen to sexy red.
Right. I would hope.
Well, yeah, type. You know what I'm saying? But like when she comes on, right, I'm just like, right. And everybody bump. But anyways,
I gotta say, okay. I think in our community, right, a lot of the people that we look up to, are bad influences. Yeah, right. I think that has a big part of it because if you think about the average African American male, right, you ask them what you want to be when you grow up. Yeah. Right, but they gonna either tell you sports. Yeah. They want to be a rapper. Yeah. After this, the street life. You only got 3 options. You only got 3 things you want to do. You only got 3 things you want to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And why is that? You look up to the basketball. You look up to the rappers. And you look up to who else? The street dude. Yeah. Cause these guys come to you, they flash money. Hey, you can come be just like me. Yeah. You look up to that because that's in your environment. Right. So that's the first thing. And you look at the rappers. If you go through social media, it takes 10 scrolls, you are going to see a rapper and influencer in some way, shape, or form. So what I advise y'all to do is go on Instagram, look at who you follow, right? If there's not somebody who's teaching you on any type of financial literacy, nobody who's giving you knowledge, wisdom, in no way, shape, or form, hit the unfollow button. It don't hurt. I promise you it don't hurt. Not gonna hurt. If anything, it helps you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, eliminate those distractions. I think it'll help me, so I feel like it'll help a lot of other people. Absolutely, bro. Those influences. Name me a billionaire, bro. Just name me any billionaire. Jay-Z. That's what I'm talking about. But when you ask somebody, name them a billionaire, they're gonna say Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. What do you ask a black guy? And then I was trying to say, name me a black billionaire now. They can't. A lot of people can't do it unless it's a who? Unless it's a rapper, a LeBron James, or Michael Jordan. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. Now, if I ask you to name me a black billionaire that ain't got nothing to do with music or sports, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, are you sick of peeing in the bed? Oh, it's not part of the script. Are you sick of feeling like the people around you are not better in your life? Well, today's episode is brought to you by ElevateSolo. ElevateSolo is a clothing brand. Not only a clothing brand, it's a message spread through fashion that separation is elevation. Because a lot of times in life, our blessings get held back because we have people in our lives holding us back. Separate yourself so you can finally get those blessings you've been asking for. And let me tell you a secret. You can use code podcast and get a discount on anything you want on the site. Yes, anything. All you gotta do is go to ElevateSolo.com. Pick any item you want. Use code podcast at checkout and watch and see the magic happen. And I know this is a good episode, y'all, so I'm about to let y'all get back into it. You don't want me to help them stop peeing in the bed, though?
Just those influences and who you look up to is a huge part. And a lot of people don't even realize how powerful just listening to somebody like people. Man, Sexy Red ain't got no. Man, I'm my own person. I just listen to her 'cause that music got a lot more power to it than you think. You opening, your soul gates, your ears, your eyes. No, we don't play with that type of stuff. Over here, we don't play with that type of stuff.
Real. When I see young dudes doing it, I stop them because I feel like I'm like a granddad in some way, shape, or form. I gotta stop them early because I feel like if you doing it now, you don't got no guidance. You know what I'm saying? And my pastor was just talking to me about this. You wake up early in the morning, the first thing you want to do, you want to play NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
That's going to set your mood for the rest of the day. You going to have that mentality for the rest of the day.
Seriously, though.
So now, but if you wake up in the morning, hey, I'm going to play this audio book. You know what I'm saying? I want to read this book. I want to read my Bible scripture. Read something that's going to help me. Something that's going to gain me wisdom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's going to set your whole day apart, even if it's just working out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, change yourself. If you want to change, it starts with, like, it's a little thing. Like, even just waking up in the morning, what you do when you're going to sleep, all that. Yeah. Some people, first thing to do when they wake up is pick the phone up and get on TikTok, you know. But, man, I want to get a little bit into, you know, the meat and potatoes of what it is that we do here at PHP and how we, you know, teach people and educate our community about how to make, save, and protect their money through these life insurance products. So let me ask you, are you familiar with the Rockefellers? Yeah. Okay, right. Just off the top of your head, bro, what has the Rockefellers done within the last 5 decades, 50 years? What have they done that's relevant in anything? Nothing. John D. Rockefeller made his fortune, and he had a monopoly. So, that's billions, almost trillions back in their day. Right. But he hasn't done anything since. So how are the Rockefellers still this big name? How are they still relevant to this day? Because John D. Rockefeller was able to set up a plan for him and his family to pass down his wealth. Right. Now, on the flip side of that, Vanderbilt. Mm-hmm. So Vanderbilt, that's not just a school, that's an actual person. He was around during John D. Rockefeller. If you look, they had the same type of fortune, billion trillionaires close to. If you look at Rockefeller today and look at Vanderbilt today, Rockefeller's a couple billion. Rockefeller is about 100 million. Now, I don't know if you know the difference between a B and an M, but that B, it's a huge difference. So how are these two people that had almost the same amount of money, billions to trillions, how is one still relevant and how is one almost considered? I would consider that broke. If you went from billions to trillions to 100 million, I don't know what you was doing. That's shit. You feel me? All right. So how does that happen? So like I said, man, so John D. Rockefeller, what he did was he took advantage of something called a life insurance policy, bro. An index universal life insurance policy. And these things have been around for centuries. And that's what they've been using around. So what these life insurance does is you're able to pass down wealth. It's kind of like, have you ever heard of a will? Yeah. Or a trust? Right. Same thing. So when that person passes away, they're able to pass down a large lump sum of money to the next generation in order for them to go ahead and start getting things out the way. Like I said, bro, you want to build generation. Are we keeping 1,000 on her? We keeping 1,000. Plus more. We being okay. As a man, bro. It's not in the forefront of your mind that when you establish your family, or if you have an established family, that you want to make sure that they are straight. They don't have to worry about a thing. Forget finances. They don't have to worry about a thing, right? Of course. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's important for us as a community to go out and spread this knowledge so that our men can go out and set up their family so that they don't have to worry about finances, or they don't have to worry about how what they're gonna do now that, think about it, bro. You got mom and dad, right? Let's say you got mom and dad. Right. Two income household. Mm-hmm. One of mom or dad, let's say dad passes away. Now that's you went from say $100,000 income, 50 from your mom, 50 from your dad, $100,000 income to now $50. Now as a man, what you were supposed to do was set your family up and put them in position to where if you go on today, they're taken care of. They don't have to worry about a thing. That's what we're all about. It's making sure that when you pass on, bro,
Your family doesn't have to worry. Because I'm telling you, the death of a family member in a lot of people's cases is detrimental.
Yeah.
People get put out because mom, dad, or the main income of the household passed away or is gone. People are getting kicked out of their house, evicted, because they bro, think about it. If you say you made $50,000 and your wife made $50,000, God forbid if you were to pass away, what would your wife, and say you got kids, what would your wife and kids do if you passed away and now y'all got $100,000 budget, but now she only got $50,000? What's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's huge. That's you cut your budget in half by $50,000. So without something in place in order to take care of your family, what's gonna happen?
You know something crazy that you say that, because it was just an incident in my family where I had two cousins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So around last year, my uncle, which is their father, he passed away.
Sorry about
right?
that.
And someone was telling us, people was telling me, like, bro, y'all gotta get life insurance, life insurance, life insurance.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go and get it, but I'm gonna wait. And 6 months later, their mother passed away.
Wow.
They didn't have enough to pay for the funeral.
Yeah.
And it, like you said, it was detrimental.
Yeah.
So what I want to ask you is, what are some strategies can we implement if we want to build wealth over time?
Okay.
And keep that everlasting.
Absolutely. Man, I want to start off by saying, man, that's a sad story, bro. Because you don't know, and that's the reason. That this example is why a lot of people join this industry, because they feel that pain firsthand. They know exactly how it is for a family member to pass away, and they not have any money for the funeral, for the house, for the kids. They don't know where the kids gonna go. They got to send them to school. They got to do all of these things. They don't know what they're gonna do, right? And so man, one of our biggest goal is to put GoFundMe out of business. That's what we want to do. We want to put GoFundMe out of business, cause when someone passes away and you got to set up a GoFundMe, man, I think 60 to 70% of GoFundMes don't reach their goal. And then whatever goal that you do reach, GoFundMe is going to take a percentage of that off the top. So you're really never going to reach your goal. You're never going to reach your goal. But
so even if you reach that goal, they take percentage off, even if you do or don't reach it.
They got to get paid. They don't care what happened to you. They don't care what happened to you. They got to get their coin too.
Right.
So they going to take it because you're using their platform. But if I could show you a way that you could have every dime of your money today and get set up and make sure that your family will be set for generations to come, and you being able to give this information to your kids, and so that incident that happened, a year ago, 6 months ago, will never happen again in your family. If that's what you want to do, listen up. That's what we're talking about. If that's what you're about, if you're about saving your family, if you're about making sure that you are able to set up generational wealth, if you want to just help, man, this is what that's about. Putting GoFundMe out of business. No more. We done with the GoFundMe. The fish fries. We done with that, man.
So, do you have any tools that we can use for improving financial literacy?
Absolutely. Books.
And what's some books you would recommend us to read right now?
Me personally, I read a lot of personal development books. Right.
Okay.
48 Laws of Power is good. The Four Habits. I forget the name. But man, there's a lot of books. Even Patrick Bet-David.
The Four Agreements.
The Four Agreements. That's what it was. The Four Agreements is good. I read. I didn't read the whole book. I read like a little.
Right.
But if you ever heard of, y'all do your research on Patrick Bet-David. He's the owner of this company. He's a minority owner of the Yankees. Dude's paid. He wrote a book called Choose Your Enemies Wisely. That's a good book. That's a book for people who have a chip on their shoulder, who have something to prove, who want to go out in the world and make a difference, but you're not sure if that's you. I know everybody asks me, I want to do that, but can I? Am I the person for that? Read Choose Your Enemies Wisely. If you got a chip on your shoulder and you got something to prove, read that. That's a good book. That's an awesome book.
I just heard something the other day, right? And this just goes on what we were talking about earlier, was the lack of information. If you think about it, the majority of the wealthy people, or just think about the information that they have that we don't have, right? Yeah. I feel like only reason that they're able where we want to be right now and we're not at those points are two reasons, right? They soak information and they implement it.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And what I'm saying is because I feel like all the information that us as colored people
Mhm.
reading about we're so low and we are so behind on everybody is because they put information in places that we want to go look at, which are books.
Hey, I was thinking I didn't want to. But you know what they say, bro? If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. That's what they say.
For real.
That's what they say. So, man, I take pride in go out and getting information from a book, from an article, just going out and looking to learn. That's what a lot of people don't do. When we graduate school, we forget to go out and be ambitious and go out and still continue to educate yourselves and go out and learn. And a lot of us don't know how to do it outside of school because we've been doing it for 12, 15 years.
Mm.
And so now all we know is that school structure. So when we leave, we think we done. We think that we know there's all there is to know. We just gotta play life by ear. But no, there's information by people that's been there and done that. If you don't have a trusted, like your uncle, your uncle, whatever that's gonna put you on the game, go sit. Come on, nephew, let me put you on something. If you don't got that, go open a book. Go open a book.
My first course I ever joined, right?
Mhm.
The guy, he told me, he said, before we even started, he said, "Do you read?" Nah, I don't read. I want you to read this book and come back and talk to me in a week. I said, what? Oh, wow. That's it?
Yeah.
That's it? And I read the book, which was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, that's a good book.
Changed
I
my
don't know why I didn't think about that book. That's a good book.
Changed my life,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And so, and we built the connection just off that one book.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to ask you how important it is for us to go seek mentorship and seek help.
Absolutely.
Someone who's already had that success.
Absolutely. That's major. I wouldn't be here. I would not be here without my mentors.
Right.
Jamie Musgrove and Ed Musgrove, Rod Hickman, Jamil Best, all of them. Y'all go look them up on Instagram and Facebook. Man, those people are real role models. Real, man, everything that you want to be in a person, they are. They're genuine. They're on time, man. I'm telling you, my mind is going so fast because there's so many things I want to say about them that my mind can't keep up.
Right.
They're such great people, bro. I'm telling you, outside of business, when you are able to find people that really genuinely care for you, genuinely care for your success, genuinely want to see you win without any restraints, without any, you're not supposed to love with any restriction or any what's the word? Unconditional, that's what it is. Unconditional, man. They unconditionally love and want to see us win. There's no strings attached, nothing to it, bro. But they go. I'm telling you, even for example, man, Mr. Rod Hickman, man, I had an appointment I needed to run with a client, and I needed his help with it. Called him up, just out the blue. I said, "Hey, Mr. Rod, I got something going there. 5 minutes. I need your help with this." He said, "I got you, man. I'm on the road. Just talk to him for a little minute. I'll be at the office in about 10. So just talk to him for about 5 and I got you." Sat down, he ran the appointment for me. Knocked out just like that.
Wow.
So when I tell you, getting in front of the right people, finding the right people to surround yourself with, man, I'm telling you my life. I've been in this industry since 2023. This year I've had the most growth as an individual. Forget business. Man, forget the business.
Right.
Money is awesome. Money is not everything. People and your connection and networking, getting in front of the right people, that's everything. So, man, you are one person away from your breakthrough. I'm telling you.
I heard.
I'm getting goosebumps talking about them, talking about the environment. Cause man, that's the reason I've been in it. That's the reason I stuck to it. Man, I wanted to quit so many times. I'll give you this, Mr. Ed Musgrove, my mentor. When I first started in the business, I was, being consistent, coming to the office or whatnot. And I was going through some stuff, bro. I just couldn't do it no more. I'm like, man, I'm finna go find me something else to do. This guy, now mind you, this is at the time, the richest person I know.
Right.
The most busiest person I know.
Right.
Real cool dude, but he don't know me from John or Adam. He don't know me.
Right.
He don't know me like that to even you would think he don't know me like that to even be concerned about me, man. So I'm just at the crib one day and I get a call from him. "Myles, where you been?" Man, we ain't seen you in a minute, man. Everything going on right, man. You need to talk about it, man. Like we missing you in the office. We missing your energy. What's going on?
Right.
I said, man, I've just been going through some things. I just needed a little break. I've been contemplating if I'm gonna stay or not. I said, man, I tell you what, let's sit down for dinner, man. Let's go out to Red Hook. Took me to the seafood joint, to the Red Hook.
Right.
So let's sit down and talk, man. I'm not gonna let you walk away from this. You are too bright. You got too much potential opportunity in front of you, bro. Let's sit down and talk about it. We gonna get this ironed out. And we did. We sat down. We had brunch like 2 days later. And man, ever since that conversation, I've been in them doors consistently, cause I know I got people. No matter what, is gonna have my back. When a lot of people going to work, I know a lot of your viewers and maybe even you can attest to this. When you doing something that you don't like doing, and it's on your own accord, like working out. If you don't have nobody to hold you accountable, you gonna why bro, I'm good. I've been living 19 years. Right. And listen, I ain't never worked out a day in my life. Why I gotta do it now? Why I gotta keep on doing that? I'm good. I've been living. But if you have somebody to hold you accountable, man, hey, I know you've been living, but your health is important to me, right, and your health should be important to you. Right. Let's go to the gym together. If you don't have the motivation, I'll pick you up. I got your back. That's the biggest thing about that's why I love this industry, man. It's right. this because in our community you see so much crab in a barrel mentality. Right. So much poverty mentality where it's like, man, if I got it, you can't have it. If I got it, I gotta hold on to this. Right. Cause I don't want to see you with what I got. Right. Why not? There's enough money to go. It's enough everything to go around. Right. It's enough everything. There's no reason to gatekeep. There's no reason to do any of that. Bro, what goes around comes around. So
let me ask you this.
Go ahead, bro.
How big are you on taking risks? Right.
Taking risks.
Let me give you an example. Yeah. Right. Say you had $1,000. Okay. $1,000 to your name. Mm-hmm. Cash. Right. You don't really know too much about credit yet. You got $1,000 cash. How much are you investing into yourself of that $1,000?
Everything. So when you say investing in myself, I'm gonna invest the $1,000 into myself. Cause if I'm spending money, I don't want to spend it. Cause if you spend something, it's gone. Right. If you spend money on food, you don't have anything to show for other than the food that's in your stomach, and it's gone just like that. Right, right. But if you ask me what I'm gonna invest in myself, I'm investing that $1,000 into myself. Now, if you know, there's nothing wrong with being, you know, having your little self days, having your own, you know, splurging right. every now and then or whatnot. But when it comes, like, if I'm in a situation where I want to better myself and I know I'm in the process of going to where I want to be, and I got that $1,000, and I say, what do I need to be doing with this $1,000? I'm gonna find a way for that $1,000 to work for me. I'm not gonna go spend it on some shoes, cause I got shoes, bro. I got shoes. I got two pair of two feet. Right. I don't need 15 pairs of shoes. Right. For real. I got one body. I don't need 15 jackets. Right. 2 legs. I don't need 30 pairs of pants. Right. So when it comes to investing in myself, I'm gonna spend that $1,000. Now, yeah, if you want to go, we can put the $50. Let's put $50 here. Let's put $100 here. We're gonna put 3 here. We're gonna put 5 here. But so yeah, we're gonna diversify. Right. But man, that $1,000, I'm gonna have something to show for it when it's all gone. When it is spent. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have something to show for it. So that's all it is. As long as you have something to show for it on the back end after all it's all said and done, that's how you know you did something right.
I'm about to ask you a question, but I'm about to ask this because I got a follow-up question behind it. So, if you could just take a guess, bro, all right, what age can you see yourself retire?
Man, that's a good question, bro. So, I'll tell you, I want to retire, bro. I don't, honestly, from what I've seen and what I know, man, I know it's not far-fetched for me to retire before I'm 30. It's not even far-fetched. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to. I want to retire at 30.
Shit.
And I know I can.
Right, of course. And the reason I asked that because I want you to put us on game about, actually planning for retirement.
Let's do it, bro. So look, I got something for you. So what we do is we teach our clients about 3 ways that money grows, right?
Okay.
So there's 3 ways money grows. I'm not going to go into detail about all of it. We're just going to talk high level, surface level. Okay. So there's the first way that money grows is fixed. Fixed is your checking accounts in the bank and the savings accounts. Normal, right? Variable, to visualize variable kind of looks like a roller coaster. It goes up and down. Roller coasters are fun, but not with your money. We don't play with our money with the roller coaster like that. We want our money to be stable and secure. Right. So your variable, that's going to be your 401ks, your 403bs, Roth IRAs, real estate, Bitcoin, crypto, all of that. Now, what we deal with here at PSP is index products. Index is going to be your hybrid between your fixed and variable. And we put it together, you get index. So what index does, it gives you the protection that you like in your checking accounts, in your fixed accounts, right? And also it gives you the growth that we like in the variable, right? But again, it gives you that safety net as well. So look, I'm gonna get into that. So you asked me, what's a good way to go ahead and invest while you're young? So what the index products do is they mirror the S&P 500. You familiar with the S&P 500?
I've heard.
Okay, so for you and your viewers, what the S&P 500 is, if you ever heard of stocks and trading, S&P 500 is your top 500 companies in America, American companies. So that's going to be your Apple, your Google, your Amazons, your Nikes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those big trending companies that ain't going nowhere for some decades, and that you know they balling. You know they balling. You know they get money.
Right.
Nike get money. They ain't losing money anytime soon, right?
Right.
So it mirrors the growth of those companies and how they're, operating in the market. Exactly. And also it offers what we call principal protection. These index products offer principal protection. So remember how I said in variable products, it kind of looks like a roller coaster. Remember that, right?
And we don't like roller coasters.
We don't like roller coasters. So in an index, that principal protection makes our money look more like a staircase. Right? So instead of going up and down, we're going up, level. So we never lose our money. All right, quick little math game, right? You got let's say you got $100 in the stock market.
All right.
50, and the stock market goes down 50%. So half of 100. No trick word. Half of 100.
$50.
You got $50. All right. So let's say the market decides to go back up.
All right.
The market goes back up 50%.
Okay.
So you went from 100 to 50, went back up 50%. So now you're at 50 and you go back up to
100.
No.
Wait.
No.
Wait, you just said.
Hey, are you sick of peeing in the bed? Oh, it's not part of the script. Are you sick of feeling like the people around you are not better in your life? Well, today's episode is brought to you by ElevateSolo. ElevateSolo is a clothing brand. Not only a clothing brand, it's a message spread through fashion that separation is elevation. Because a lot of times in life, our blessings get held back because we have people in our lives holding us back. Separate yourself so you can finally get those blessings you've been asking for. And let me tell you a secret. You can use code podcast and get a discount on anything you want on the site. Yes, anything. All you gotta do is go to ElevateSolo.com, pick any item you want, use code podcast at checkout, and watch and see the magic happen. And I know this is a good episode, y'all, so I'm about to let y'all get back into it. You don't want me to help them stop peeing in the bed, though?
Market went down 50%.
Went down 50%. You got $50.
Okay.
Then the market goes back up 50%.
That's
you
that.
got.
What is it? You know?
Okay. You got $100 in the market.
Okay, $100.
The market goes down 50%. 50% of 100, 50. I'm gonna walk y'all through it. The market goes back up 50%. You have now $75. Half of 50 is 25. So if it goes back up 50%, you'll add $25 to that 50. You'll be left with 75. That's crazy, right? So what does that tell us, though? That tells us that when you lose your money in the market, your money has to work twice as hard to get back to where it was in order to even break even. Your money has to work twice as hard to get back to where it was before you even break even. That's if your money is in a variable account or a fixed account. But with index accounts, remember that principal protection I was telling you about. So when that market goes up, you're growing money. Your money's growing. But when that market goes down, you got a floor. You got a principal protection. You got a floor to where your money is capped and it will never go down. So as long as it's down, your money's still here. You haven't lost a dime. You haven't gained anything, but you haven't lost anything.
Wow.
When that market goes back up, then right back where you left off.
Okay, so what exactly is the index again?
So index is like I said, it's just a hybrid of the fixed and variable.
Okay.
Index mirrors the S&P 500. So all of the top American companies that you can think of that's balling, making money, it looks just like them because they all making money. Is going to mirror it. It's not tied into it because like I said, those companies sometimes go down too.
Right.
So that's why I use the word mirror instead of tied. Some products are tied into the S&P 500. We're not tied into it.
Right.
Because if we're tied into it, then we're subject to loss. It mirrors it, so it looks just like it, except it's only when it's going good. It only replicates the market when it does good. When it does bad, it stops. Hey, I don't want to look like that.
Right.
You don't want someone to look like that, so tell it to stop. Mm-hmm. So that's what index is. Index is it offers growth and offers protection. If you walk away with nothing else, index offers growth and protection. It looks like a staircase. We don't play with roller coasters when it comes to our money, right?
Right.
That's where, man, I challenge y'all viewers. I challenge you and your viewers, everybody. I know your viewers are around our age, right? But I want y'all to go ask your parents, your coworkers, someone older that has some dealings with retirement. How did their accounts look? How did their retirement account look during COVID? I'll tell you, bro, my own family, my mom lost upwards of $20,000 during COVID because of a downwards market shift. So had her money just been in a different place, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's just, like I said, telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. We're telling our money, hey, go in this vehicle. This vehicle gonna protect you. You in a Cybertruck, you in a Rolls Royce when you in these index products, right? So that's all it is telling your money where to go and making sure you have that principal protection so you're not losing your money. We don't do with the roller coasters. We don't want no losses. Just telling your money, millions of people's problems could be solved if they just put their money in the right place. What is your money doing in the bank right now?
Just sitting.
It's just sitting there.
Really depreciating. It's not growing.
It's not growing. What percent interest rate do you think your money is growing? You said it's just sitting there. So let's talk numbers. What percent do you think is growing?
Not growing at all.
It's growing at a 0.0001%. So yeah, not at all, right?
Not at all.
If you would take that same money and put it in a high yield savings account or a life insurance policy, you get anywhere from 7 to 12% interest on your money. Meaning, okay, so let me tell you this, bro. If you got your money in the bank account, it takes 72 years for that money to double. If you put $100 in a bank account and you left it there, it wouldn't double until 72 years. Whereas you put your money in a life insurance policy, bro, that money's gonna compound at 7 to 12% interest depending on the market. And brother, we talking hundreds of thousands of dollars within the span of 5 to 10 to 20 years, bro, depending on how you fund it. If you're aggressive with it, brother, we gonna get more into it next episode though. For sure. I'm gonna tell y'all how to do it. I'm gonna tell y'all where to put it, how to be aggressive with it, how to get the most returns on it, man. I'm generational wealth.
Y'all want to learn. Y'all want to listen. Stay tuned for the next episode of the ElevateSolo podcast. I got Myles West.